Example 2. 5776 is a perfect square number. So we are going to determine the square root of that number, square root of 5776, using division method. Okay, for us to master this long division method, we need to actually do this over and over again until the method really etched inside our head. So even before you watch this video, even before you proceed with watching this video, why not you try this method first? Refer back to the previous video if you have any problem, and then try it first, and then watch this video. And then later on, see whether or not you have learned something from it. See whether or not you are able to memorize all the steps. Okay, let's do that. So the solutions. The first step is to divide this number into pairs. 5776. We are going to begin from the right. So this is going to be the pair. This is the first pair, and this is the second pair. And then we're going to start from the leftmost pair by drawing some lines here. 57, and we are going to separate the pairs, and 76. By the way, there are two pairs of numbers here. This is the first pair and the second pair. And it is expected that the square root is going to be a 2-digit number. As we move along, we are going to learn a method on how to guess the square root. Okay, stay with me on this one. So we're going to start with the leftmost number, which is 57. So find out a divisor that is, when you square it, it is just less than 57, not more. It's either less or equal to. So what would the number be? Can it be 8? So 8 times 8 is 64. So 64 is more than 57, so this is discounted out. So we choose a smaller number, possibly 7. So 7 times 7 is equal to 49. So 49 just fit the bill because 49 is smaller than 57 and 8 is bigger. So 7 is the answer. So 7 here, write 7 in the divisor and as well in the quotient. And then multiply 7 by 7. These two multiplied together. That gives us 49. We're going to write the result here. And then subtract 49 from 57, that gives us 8. And then bring down 76 here. Then become 876. So this is the remainder. So now, let's write this digit here below here. So that is 7 plus 7, that is equal to 14. And leave a space on the right. We are going to fill that space with another digit. And that digit is going to be multiplied with 140 that digit. What I mean is that 140m, let's say the digit is m. Multiply that with m, that should give us the answer that is less or equal to the remainder. In this case, it is 876. Well, because 5776 is a perfect square, we are expecting that 140m multiplied by m is going to be exactly 876. So let's figure out what that digit may be. Could it be 5? Okay, let's go and try that out. 145 times 5. So this is 25. So 5, 2. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 2 becomes 22. 1 times 5 is 5. Plus 2 becomes 7. So this is not the answer. 145 is not the digit. 5 is not the digit. So let's try 146 times 6. Remember, this digit must be the same, yeah? It must be the same. So 6 times 6 is equal to 36. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 7, that is 27. 1 times 6 is 6 plus 2 become 876. So this is the answer. It matched exactly. So the digit to fill up is exactly 6. So that 146 times 6 is equal to 876. That gives a 0 remainder. So from here, we can conclude that square root of 5776 is equal to 76. So this is the answer. Okay, I have mentioned earlier that we are going to guess a square root, but we are not going to be blindly guessing a square root of a number. There is a proper method to guess. Well, together with this video, there is an attachment, an attached PDF file, and I need you to download that. And this file contains a pair of number, a 1, 2, 3, or 4 digit number, and their squares. Okay, so we're going to compare this number and their square number, and we are going to identify patterns. Okay, patterns. That I want to highlight this word, patterns, because identifying pattern is very important. And pattern means that between this number and the square of that number, there are some characteristics or something that is strikingly similar between those pairs. And I want you to identify as many patterns as possible. And we are going to discuss this in the next video. I will show you on how to download this file in this right after this.